Okay, I've decided to create this anchor chart to help to follow the steps. Now, all of these steps can be used interchangeably. Eventually, they will be starting in the ones place and multiplying over, just like we did when we were growing up learning two-digit multiplication. But this expands it a little bit so that they can see each step and show every single piece of work. Notice all of these zeros or holding places, right? Just like what we did, when we learned two-digit multiplication. But they need to understand how and why it works. So that's why the steps are laid out there. So the way that today's lesson teaches is it takes what we learned with the area model, and the first thing we did was multiply the tens with the area model. And so that was this spot. So that's why they have made step 1 multiplying the tens. And then what we've been practicing is coming over and then multiplying the tens by the ones, and down here the tens by the ones. Step 2 and 3 basically are interchangeable depending on if you choose to multiply going horizontally or vertically. I tend to think horizontally, so that's how I did it. So that's how I lined it up. I color-coded it so you can see that. And then we always end with our ones. That's this tiny box right here. You multiply the 6 and the 7, right? The 6 and the 7. And then you simply take all of the partial areas, the partial products, and you add them together to get the total area if we were going to work geometrically. Or when we're just talking about the math, you're taking your partial products and you're adding them together to get your final product. You'll find that this is something that's going to be very slow for them at first, but with practice, that automaticity will increase. So as you're working with them on their homework tonight, encourage them to show you what steps they followed, because a lot of times they're not going to want to include this work simply because they'll do it in their head, which is fine as long as they are using place value to show. They should, one common mistake that I've seen is that they forget this part and they want to just add those 3 together. So really encourage them that there should always be 4 partial products before coming up with their final product. I hope that helps. We're going to do 31 times 24. Step 1 is?
10 by 10.
Again?
10 by 10.
Okay, so that's right here. So what are our tens?
2 and 20.
Okay, so 30 times 20. So write that down. 30 times 20. And 30 times 20 is?
600.
Okay, because 3 times 2, what is 3 times 2?
6.
Good, say 3 times 2 is 6. Your turn.
3 times 2 is 6.
And then how many powers of 10 do I have?
2.
2. So my partial product is?
600.
Good. Be mindful of your place values. Okay? Step 2. Everybody?
10 by 1.
Good. So we're going to go here. We're going to do tens by ones. What is my 10?
20.
And my 1? 1. Right? All right. That's a hard one. Okay. 20 times 1 is?
20.
Okay. Mind your place values. Don't forget. Line up your 0. Line up your 20. Okay. Step 3. Everybody?
1 by 10.
What is it?
1 by 10.
Okay, so we're going to go here. So 1 by 10. What's my 1? 4. And what's my 10?
30.
Okay, so I'm going to do 40. 4 times 30. 4 times 30 is?
120.
Okay, everyone say 4 times 30 is 120.
4 times 30 is 120.
Okay, I know that because what's 4 times 3?
12.
Everyone say 4 times 3 is 12.
4 times 3 is 12.
How many powers of 10 do I have?
1.
Good, so that's why it's 120. Okay, now this is crazy because look, this is larger. We normally line up largest to smallest. So you have to be mindful of your place value. Okay? All right. Step 4.
1
Everybody?
1 by 1.
Okay, what are my ones? Good, so 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is?
4.
Everyone say that.
4 times 1 is 4.
Good. Okay, step 5.
Add partial
Add your
products.
partial products together. Okay, so let's start with our ones column. Obviously, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. Then I go to my tens column. 0 plus 20 plus 20 is 40. Then I go to my hundreds column. 600 and 100. 700. So my final product is